Today, let's look at all the things we know about Intel's upcoming 12th Gen Adder Lake CPUs, and is it gonna be enough for Intel to beat AMD? Let's talk about that. So first thing first, most of the rumors are pointing towards that Intel might launch this CPUs at the end of this year, and most of us were predicting that we might be able to see an announcement by mid-November, and the CPUs will start to hit the market shelf at the holiday seasons. But it looks like that MSI just spilled the beans because they recently updated their website regarding their AIO upgrade kit for Intel's upcoming LGA 1700 series CPUs, and that kind of proves the point. And at the same time, it's also not a hard proof because it could be anything, and it's event date, and it starts from November 4th and ends at April 30th 2022. So that's a long period of time, but as per video cards, we will see the announcement at October 27th, and it will start arriving at November 4th. And by now, I think you have noticed I said that MSI is offering a free upgrade kit for these new CPUs for their AIOs. But why in the world do you need a upgrade kit? Well, the reason is pretty simple. To adapt this 12th gen CPUs, you not only need to upgrade your motherboard, but also you need to upgrade your cooler, because Intel changed the whole CPU die design for these 12th gen CPUs. They gone from a squarish design to a much more lengthier design with more pins on socket. Now, while we are in the topic of motherboard, let's talk about the new chipset named 600 series. Now, the chipset also come with its own upgrade, like it's gonna support DDR4 and DDR5 memory, but not both at the same time. Depending on your motherboard you choose and the chipset it's offering, you will have the option for DDR4 or DDR5. Also, there is a major upgrade in the PCIe lanes for the chipset. It's have 3 generations of PCIe lanes, 3, 4 and 5. Now, how they are divided between the different slots, well, that's a little bit confusing. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video: the CPU specs, how they're gonna perform, and mostly what are the price we are looking at. Now let's start with specs. Now, Intel is introducing a hybrid design or hybrid architecture built on top of 7 nanometer with their 12th gen CPUs. Now, if you don't know what this hybrid technology or hybrid design is, well, it's gonna have 2 types of core into the die or into the package. Some are going to be high performance and some are going to be efficient. Now, if you are watching this video on your phone, then you already know how it works, because most of the modern phones use this hybrid CPU design. And not only Intel but also AMD is also going to utilize this particular architecture for their upcoming Zen CPUs. And with this new design, Intel's upcoming 12th gen CPUs will have 8 plus 8 16 cores and 24 threads with up to 30 megabytes of cache. But wait a minute, a 16 core CPU with hyper-threading results in a 32 thread CPU, but why it's only have 24 threads? Where the other thread go? Well, for each high performing core you will have 2 threads, and for each high efficiency or efficient core you will have 1 thread, and that's the reason you only have 24 threads. But how it performs? Well, as per a recent leak of Cinebench R20, the top of the line Intel i9 12900K scored 817 on single thread compared to AMD's R9 5950X's 650, which is a 25% performance boost for Intel. On multi-thread, Intel scored 11600 compared to AMD's 10021, which is almost a 15% improvement. But one thing you have to bear in mind, these are leaked numbers on top of being synthetic benchmarks, so they not 100% tells you what's the real life applications or real life performance are gonna be, but they can give you a rough idea. But again, these are leak numbers. But all of these things wouldn't matter if Intel didn't price these CPUs right. So what are the prices we are looking at? Well, as per the leaks, the pricing is also pretty comparable, like it's even cheap as per the leaks. At the top of the line i9 12900K is set to be launched at $600 compared to AMD's launch price for the 5950X was $800. So yeah, like this is the, I don't know, first time in a long time I'm saying Intel CPUs could be cheaper than AMD and performs better. So to be honest, I'm kind of excited for these new 12 Gen CPUs. But again, one thing, a disclaimer, all these things are rumors, so take it with a grain of salt. But I think these upcoming Intel CPUs are looking pretty promising, and as I said, I'm pretty excited about that. So let me know in the comment section, are you guys excited for these new Intel CPUs or not? And if you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't, leave it a dislike. It would hurt, surely. It would hurt a lot, but again, it's your life. Do whatever you want to. But if you want to watch more videos from us, check out this video right here. And if you want to subscribe, which I appreciate if you do that, well, do it by here. And this is Akash. I'll see you guys in the next time. Peace.